Hey y'all, this is your hostess with the Mostess Donna Smith, aka Lady D. What's up, everyone? I had to get in here. You know, it's hot. It's kind of hot today. Called myself trying to take a little snoozy, but it didn't happen too well. So I got a few minutes to chit chat on a Tuesday with you guys, and it's been an interesting day. Um, man, I'm just kind of lost for words. Day started off okay at first, then I'm watching the news and I'm hearing about this mandate and healthcare vaccinations, and I'm say talk about that a little bit on my show Sunday, but I'm just it just kind of disturbed my spirit with um, people not really having a voice, not really having a chance to decide what's best for them, and especially when you're in situations where they're making you do it and you have to, you know what I'm saying. um Otherwise there should be choices, and of course if you need to have testing done in between time and all that, fine, but you still need to be able to make choices. So anyway, I just started off with that, and today was kind of sluggish, at first. Started off kind of sluggish, just some of that, the weather wasn't as great earlier, and then it got better. Now it's hot as a mother butter. I'm in my car like I normally do on the afternoon talk, but it's hot, y'all. I was gonna get outside and kind of sit on the bench or something, but decided not to. I was just too comfortable right here in the car. Okay. This is my woosah time. This is my time to really just chill and reflect and think about things of the day and in life, period, And, I had a thought about those who are, who portray or proclaim to be in your corner, but who are truly not. You know those that I'm talking about. It's something like backstabbers. They smile all up in your face, but those backstabbers, they're really trying to take your place, and they really are admiring some things about you, and they want to salt you so that they can try to get in your shoes or whatever, whatever. But that just bothers me. I have a thick skin and a understanding of um, loyalty, being there, showing those you care, and that being not 100, stabbing in the back, and treating people a certain way. That's fake and phony in their face, but you really mean them no good in the long run. Miss me with that. I don't have time for it, and I don't like to come across that way at all myself to anyone. People who know me and know my character know that I'm a loyal friend for life. I am a trusted friend. I am a 100 friend. I'm one who will support whatever you do. The sky's the limit. I'm there to support you. And, a lot of times we support others, but they don't support us. That's another topic. They don't support us, but we support them. But keep doing you, keep being you, and don't allow anyone to change your character or your mindset or how you get down. Sometimes you have to change the people you get down with. Sometimes you need to change that whole situation, that whole vibe, because it's poison. It's poison to what you're trying to do. It's poison to where you're going, where you want to go. It's poison to your day. Have you ever had that person or persons who just every time you talk to them or deal with them, it's never anything positive. It's always something negative about everything that you can imagine, that they're going through, or they're blaming somebody for something they're going through. They're not accountable for any of their actions, but they always got something salty to say about somebody else. Just negative energy all the time. And oh yeah, forget they don't even ask how your day, how you doing, what's going on with you. You all right? Because it's all about them. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we got to jump out of our own boat and try to just, reach out and see what's going on in somebody else's boat. It's not to say be nosy about it or trying to dictate or delegate. It's just you showing somebody that you give a about them instead of always sprinkling everything about you. Because sometimes it's not all about you. It really isn't. Sometimes it's just not all about you. Okay? So, that was another thought provoking afternoon something that your sister thought about. And, this is a great time of year. This is the summertime. This is the time where vacations are among us. People are mixing and blending and getting into relationships and meeting people, and the sun is out, and the skin is showing and all that, and folks are gravitating towards each other. It's a perfect time of year to really be sociable and things of that nature. Of course, we do have the pandemic, we have the COVID, we have these things that is causing us to not kind of be out there the way we would like, but people are getting more comfortable with doing public things now. But be careful, you guys. Mask up, do your social distancing when you can. Keep your hands sanitized. As a matter of fact, I need to rub some of this on mine right now. But keep your hands sanitized and things like that, because, you know, that particular doorknob or elevator button or whatever that the person before you touched, and you go ahead on and touch it, well, you just touched 1,001 microorganisms, and you don't know if they sneezed on it or not, and then you rub your face or your eye or your nose, and that's how things travel. So be very, very careful. But with this heat and this hotness, and wanting to be with someone that you enjoy that special time with, you know some of you are in a situation where you just broke up with somebody, or um, you're maybe with somebody that you don't do a whole lot with. And amazingly, there is a lot of people who are in relationships or with someone that they don't do much with. They take care of home, they take care of responsibilities, but they don't get out and really do the social thing together. You're not going to see them walking along the beach holding hands, or at a romantic restaurant having a nice dinner, or going to get a couple's massage, or just taking a drive down to Half Moon Bay and breathing in the fresh air and the water. What about going to wine tasting, doing your wine testing, getting your little buzz on, and, just spending a couple's day? A lot of folks just don't do that. And that's where you find a lot of loneliness that starts to set in, or admiration for couples who, or people who come even at the workplace. They come and share, oh, me and my boo, we did this that this weekend, or we going here, and I'm getting ready to plan this, and I'm getting ready to do that. And you thinking in the back of your head, my man, I wish I could just do something sometime with who I'm with sometime. But that's their thoughts. And so I just ask you, I mean, what's up with that? How can people be together and not do things from time to time with one another? Even when you're taking care of business, sometimes you can bring that mate along when you're taking care of business. Sometimes they could be a part of the business that you're doing. If it ain't nothing but going to get refreshments for the crew, I mean, they could be a part of it. Just so you guys can have that kind of time. But What do you say about that? What is that toxic to a relationship to not have that type of quality time with one another? And it doesn't take, some people will say, well, it takes too much energy and effort to plan. I don't have time to plan. My schedule is too busy. I just can't do all that. They just got to understand. And I get with them when I can. But that's kind of being selfish, because we as humans, we all need that interaction and connection with the opposite sex, with someone we care about. We need that. Now, as a mature adult and a busy adult, we all understand that um, everybody's busy usually. They got things they doing, trying to do, they're into, and they just can't always be cupcaking. But when they do find the time and plan something and get together, they make it count. They make it worth the wait. They make it the quality bonding great. It's not just a get in and jump in and out of a situation. They make it worth the wait. So, you know, how do you fix that? How do you make it to a point, even with your busy schedule, that you give that individual that you care about, or that you have a great admiration and connection and, um, I would say, attraction to? How do you give them what they need, that time? Because people will start to think that the interest is not there, that is really not there, that is really not solid. And you start to kind of break away and go into different directions, and you got somebody else that's hollering in a very good positive stroking mode, and that gets their attention. And then once you figure it all out and try to get back in there the way you should have, it's too late. It's too late. So is it toxic, you guys? And how do you spring that back? How do you, what do you do? When you see that the schedules is really going in opposite directions, that you're caught up, but you really care and you want to give that person that time and that attention. How do you strike that balance? Some will say, no matter what you got going on, if it's something you really are into, interested in, and want to connect with, you find time. You find time. Hey, Mike, what's going on? How you doing on this great afternoon? You know, um, you find time to make that kind of connection. I don't care what it is you're doing. You just find it. And like I say, you bring that person with you. Bring them apart. Make a stop. Hang out afterwards. Hang out before. I mean, you find a way. Because sometimes the only thing it takes is a hug. Only thing it takes is a little rubbing across the face or the forehead, a kiss on the forehead, a rubbing on the back. Um, and then when you can't do all that physical connection, make sure you reach out in other ways to let them know, hey, you know what? I'm thinking about you. I am thinking about you, and you need to know that. And as soon as I can, I'm going to find a way to you so we can spend some kind of time. So that's another little message I have for the day. Just watching some of the couples that's walking together, that's blending together, that's some that seem so in love, some that seem a little distance from each other. And then for those who are sitting up lonely, they have someone, but they are lonely as hell, because every time they try to plan something, every time they try to do something with that person is just too busy, can't do it, not available, and they sure ain't planning themselves nothing. They don't have the time. And then when they do get the time, they so tired, or they caught up in catching up with stuff for themselves, they don't have time for anybody else. And that has to really hurt. For it's different when you just dating somebody or seeing them, but for you to be on that plane and it's with someone you're actually with, living with, or married to, that's that's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow, to be with somebody like that and lonely as hell. Um, I could see that bringing upon a lot of, hey now, hey. Thanks for stopping in, Mike. I know you busy man, and you peek in when I do my lives during the week, and I appreciate you. I really do. And you know your girl, you know me. I'm just, brainstorming, bouncing off some grown folk talk in the afternoon, just talking about some real life grown folk stuff. You know what I'm saying? And one of the big heavyweights of this video is those who can spend the time but don't, or those who find it hard to find the time when they should to spend with somebody that they are feeling or care about or that's special. Um, Mike, I'm going to only be on this for probably another 5 to 10 minutes. If that, I got to get back to my desk and do what I do until the end of the day. I just broke free to be able to touch bases with you guys on the grown folks. And I want you guys to remember these videos are very informational. Um, in a lot of ways, they're entertaining, but they're informational. They're real life stuff, and I want you to share them. I want you to like the channel. I want you to subscribe. I do these on a regular basis just to bring us some more. Oh my, so, too bad I can't chime in. I can't do it. I can't do it right now, but I gotta get with you. Um, yeah, just to just bringing some grown folk talk, and it helps. I'm trying to get us to really think about some things, really put it in your minds of opening up your thoughts, and not just, sometimes we can be real centered into just looking at things straight and narrow instead of opening up yourself. Open up yourself, open up your mind. Sometimes if you start to really open up your mind to other possibilities or what another person is feeling or thinking, you'll be amazed. You'll see things totally different, and you will be amazed at the difference it will make in your relationship, another thing, somebody trying to call me. Don't y'all see I'm doing a little podcast here? Don't. I know you see me. I know you see me. I don't know who you was, but I'm gonna get back with you. So now let's bounce this off on, you know. Let me just say for a minute, them telephone calls, they're nice and everything, but a lot of people know what I do, and a lot of people know when I am live and when I'm online. They keep up with me, they watch me, this and that, but they'll still call your phone. They'll call your phone, or they'll text you, or they'll do something like that, and it's like, come on, y'all. Come on, let's do it off the air, okay? Holla at me off the air, okay? So anyway, yeah, and then back to, let's still, let's talk about this this woman man type of thing where we need this attention, we need this focus. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are needy because you need the affection and attention from somebody that you care about. It's a needed quality within us. We need this. We need to know that we're loved. We need to know that we're thought about. We need the physical touch. We need the mental connection and stimulation. We need the spiritual connection with someone that matters. We need that, Oh, Mike, man, you on the air now. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to check you. I did check you out a little bit. I listened to some of your jams, but I want to actually get on. I think that was one of your recorded already type of segments, but I need to rap more to you as to where exactly I go and when I chime in. I know you said 7 p.m. and then you said 2, I think, during the day, which is kind of hard for me, but we'll work something out. But anyway, Yeah, this thing where we got to give each other the attention and respect. I had someone come to me and they were like, I had to let a situation go that I used to deal with years ago and started dealing with again because of the respect factor. Even though you're older and more mature, you feel like people would have learned a few things. You have got to respect one another, grown folks. You gotta do that in if it's somebody you feeling it into, and as a matter of fact, you just need to have respect for people, period. My golden rule is treat people in the way that you want to be treated. So what I try to do too, but I live by that, I try to come at you in a way that I know would make me feel good. If compliments make me feel good, I'm going to give you compliments when need be. If reaching out to me makes me feel great, for you to say nice things and welcome me a good day and let me know you're thinking about, I'm going to do that to you. I'm going to treat you in the way I want to be treated. So there should be no misunderstanding. And there should be no trying to figure me out, trying to read me out, trying to whatever. I am a loving spirited person where I'm going to give the good vibe of energy because that's what I want. And we have to practice that more with our associations, with our connections. We have to be in a mindset, in a place where we give what we want. If you want somebody to treat you like shit, if you want someone to disrespect you, if you want someone to not care about what's going on with you, then hey, that's what you want. So of course, if you getting it that way, you're probably gonna treat people that way, and it just keeps, repeating this vicious cycle. I don't want that poison. I want sunshine. It ain't gonna be sunshine all the time. But if you build enough sunshine and you build enough solid foundation with what you're dealing with when it comes to people and your character, when your foundation is built strongly, when the turbulence comes and when the rain and the thunder and the tsunamis or whatever you call them things, when they come, then you will have a strong foundation to be able to handle all that instead of one that'll go. You see what I'm saying? So you have got to give what you want to get back. And I just felt it on my heart to express that because life is short. The tongue is sharp. How you deal with people is real. You can't take a lot of stuff back. You can say, I'm sorry 1,001 times. But once you have embedded negativity and poison in someone, guess what? They don't want to deal with that no more. They don't want to feel that no more. You're not worthy of any type of invasion anymore. So let's keep that in mind. Let's treat people the way we want to be treated. Let's love people the way we want to be loved. If it's somebody you're into and you want to keep in your life, in your circle, you better start showing them that. If it's somebody you're interested in, you need to start letting them know that. You see what I'm saying? If you are with somebody and you always have to struggle with time spent of quality with them, then perhaps you need to pay attention to the writing on the wall. Because if they're not laid up and capitated, if they don't have a way of getting around because of physical disabilities or whatever the situation, I see couples together and one is in a wheelchair and they strolling along the park, the water, the whatever. Life don't end because we got situations. But if it's certain things that's hindering them from being able to do things, then you may have to do it more in moderation. Otherwise, if they're perfectly healthy as far as you know, and they doing everything else under the sun as far as you know, but they can't give you what you need sometimes. You're not even asking all the time. You're just saying sometimes. Just a little piece of the pie. That big old pie. You see that big old 8-inch or 9-inch pie. You're just asking for a piece of the pie. Of course, you would like to have maybe a half or 3/4 of the pie, but sometimes that's not a reality. So a piece or two, a piece or two of that pie, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. But you know what, y'all? I didn't went off again. Afternoon thoughts. And hey, Malcolm, what's up? How you do? Thanks for stopping in too. I gotta get out of here, y'all, but I'm going to try. I know for sure I'll be back Thursday, but if I can make it back to talk some more tomorrow, I'm gonna try. Don't hold me to that, but for sure Thursday. I want to tell everybody to have a great day. Thanks for your chats. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for being a fan. Thanks for supporting what I do. And like I say, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Tell somebody about what Lady D does. One of these days, I'm going to have to hit y'all with one of my little poems, okay? But if you'd like, check me out. Google me, Lady D and Donna Smith. I'm on CD Baby. I got a couple of things on my page. That's just a few because I got a lot of music on CD Baby. Also, if you Google, I got singles out. I got, some full CDs out, poetry and music, great entertainment, grown folk and not. Some things are just real life sexy stuff. And then I got some grown folk stuff. Yeah, because that's what we are. We grown folks. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to talk to you soon. If you need to email me, DGRIER12,000 at yahoo.com. And irregardless of the type of day that you're having, because mine didn't start off great, but let your sunshine come out and shine. Don't wear that on your sleeve. Keep it pushing and always keep it positive. See y'all soon. Bye.